Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Natalie, and today we're going to be talking about improving your mental health with exercise. This is something that's really important to me and something that I try to do several times a week. But I wanted to share with you guys the two articles that I read that I really found educating, and hopefully you will too. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not trained in exercise, but I found it interesting and just wanted to share it with you guys. I think the reason that I really wanted to talk about this is because personally, I think there are a few ways that exercise has benefited my mental health that I wanted to share with you guys, and I feel like are really important. But one of them is stress relief, which I think is pretty self-explanatory, but you go to the gym, you release endorphins, and it helps with any kind of stress, anxiety, anger. It's just a nice outlet to let go of those feelings. Another one would be confidence. Confidence in the fact that I am sticking to something and reaching goals and, feeling a certain way about my body. And I know some people have the challenge of losing weight or the challenge of gaining weight or just the challenge of maintaining. And, me personally, I'm still getting to that point of maintaining, but I'm close. I'm really close. And it's taken a long time. I think seriously, I've been working out for 5 years, and every year, I look at what's not working, what is working, what can I tweak to make better, and I try not to make it too strict of a regimen and go with what feels good, so that I can continue to reach those goals and not feel overwhelmed. So another way that I feel like exercise affects my mental health is the feeling of strength, and that would be both mentally and physically. So I like to feel strong. I like to feel like I can do things, certain things on my own. Obviously I want help or need help sometimes, but still I like knowing that, okay, I can do that and not, have to rely on someone or feel pain. I just like having that physical strength. The other way that it affects me is mentally, because sometimes you don't feel like you want to go and you go anyway, and afterwards you're just like, you feel like you really accomplished something. And I think that also affects your confidence, which I love. And it's funny how those days where you don't want to go but you still go, it's almost like you needed it more, if that makes sense. I always just feel super accomplished. It's also really gratifying to reach my goals. If I want to, feel a certain way about my body, if I'm trying to get a little more toned or more defined or, lose a little bit of weight. Once you finally do reach those goals, it's just very satisfying. And I think ultimately affects your confidence in yourself, which, rolls over into your relationship, if you're with a significant other. And, I think that that's really important, is to feel confident in yourself, because if you feel confident in yourself, it's just going to make it that much easier on your relationship. So you're not relying on the other person for that confidence, which I think just takes a lot of pressure off of them. And it's just kind of healthier all around. The first article talks about how when mental health issues are present for an extended period of time, more serious physical health complications can appear, such as heart disease, obesity, sleep issues, and stomach problems. And the first thing that they talk about that helps with all of this is exercise. They talk about exercise improving brain function and increasing endorphins, which is going to reduce the symptoms associated with these mental health issues. The second article goes a lot more in depth in how exercise can affect a few mental health concerns. And it specifically says that exercise can treat mild to moderate depression. An example they give is running 15 minutes per day or walking 1 hour per day can decrease the risk of major depression by 26%, which I feel like is a very large percentage. So that's pretty exciting. Something that I've been working really hard on in the past few months is the thoughts that I have. You know, sometimes people can have negative thoughts and they don't even realize that they're having them, and you kind of have to pay attention to how you're feeling and say, okay, you know what, I'm not really feeling so good. What's going on in my head, and how can I, you know, change that and get out of that not feeling so good. And this article actually says that exercise can serve as a distraction, allowing you to find some quiet time to break out of this cycle of negative thoughts that feed depression. And I can definitely attest to that. So exercise, you need something to kind of get you out of those cycles, you know, and exercise just easily does that. The other thing I really like about this second article is that it talks about what you can do if you start to reach a certain obstacle when you're exercising. So whether you're just starting or you already have been doing it and now you're starting to not feel so motivated, you know, are you feeling tired, overwhelmed, hopeless, not good about yourself, if you're feeling pain? It addresses all of those specifically, which I think is really helpful. So the last thing that I have to say in this video is to, you know, find the exercise that you like. Have fun with it, enjoy it. It doesn't have to be a struggle. You know, do you like to do dance workouts? Do you like yoga, Pilates, bar, lifting weights, just running, walking, whatever it is that you enjoy, do that, you know, and switch it up. If you get bored, know that, okay, well, one day I'm going to do this and the next day I'm going to do this, and then, you know, maybe do that for a month and see how you're feeling, and then try some other things. But I guess the biggest point is, you know, be gentle, but challenge yourself and enjoy it and reward yourself. I mean, not every day do you need to reward yourself, but maybe on the weekend, you know, indulge a little bit, or just figure out what reward is best for you. Do you take yourself out to dinner? Do you have a drink to celebrate? Do you, you know, go get your nails done? Well, I mean, that's not really happening right now, but, you know, hopefully when that is happening again, that could be a reward. But you know what I'm saying. Definitely reward yourself and celebrate those moments. If you wanted to get down 2 pounds this week, then, and you did it, celebrate, you know, jump up and down, you know, call your mom, high five your significant other, whatever floats your boat. But that's basically it. I hope you found this insightful. And, you know, like I said, I'll link those videos below. I will also link below some channels that I watch for exercise inspiration. If you have any comments or questions, you know, feel free to ask me. You know, I really just got my information from those articles, and based on my experience with exercise and how it makes me feel mentally and physically, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and that's it. So thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time, and I hope you have a great week.